Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the AVP Galaxy Let's Play series for AVPR for PSP by Rebellion. This is Adam Zeller, or RidgeTop, as I go by on our website forums, joined by site co-administrator Aaron Percival, aka Corporal Hicks. How you doing, Aaron?
I'm doing well, thank you very much. Looking forward to killing some serpents. Well, watching you kill some serpents.
Have we not done enough of that already?
No, it's plenty.
Plenty of
more
serpents
to
left.
do.
So, you just did high school, which is the second part of Route 2. By the way, I was just kidding. I love killing endless amounts of serpents. That's part of what makes aliens fun, right? So, now I am doing the next mission, which is the power station exterior.
Looks like you did shit on that one recently, though. 800 honor points? What's that about?
Well, we'll see if I can do better this time, okay? So let's switch it up with the weapons a bit. Instead of the shuriken, I'm going to try the hand cannon. And instead of the spear, I'm going to do the disc. So we'll do the disc and the hand cannon.
You must... pardon me. You must have got the hand cannon for finishing the game. I haven't finished the game yet. I've not gone...
Yeah, I did.
Those final two missions.
I haven't done Route 3, but I just went through Route 2, and then I just played the last two missions.
You did the first mission of Route 3. I think that's when you get the shuriken.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, I haven't finished Route 3 then. The Serpent's Trail leads to one of the humans' primitive energy sources. The serpents seek its heat and darkness. It is likely they are nesting in this place. Seek them out and destroy them all. Yeah, I have. You're right. I have done the first mission of Route 3. Just I haven't gone past that. So this is the big non-existent nuclear power plant in the town, which we see in the movie.
Yeah, I remember this. Those stacks being quite prominent in some of the marketing for this. Not that there was a great deal of marketing for this, but
You know what it kind of reminds me of is, do you ever play the Fear games?
No,
Dude,
I never did.
That was
they were Monolith as well, weren't
exactly. You gotta play those games. They're like some of the best shooters of all time. So the ending of Fear 2, the climax takes place in like a nuclear reactor like this, or a nuclear power plant, and it's just so cool. Damn, that pistol is.
And the relevance of that is that Monolith developed AVP 2,
and the similar setting, but yeah.
And I think it was the same engine, wasn't it? It was.
I don't know if it was an updated.
Oh no, that would have been. What was the other one they were doing at the time? Nolf, Nolf, I think it was.
Yeah, I actually hopped on one of their live streams recently when they were going back and playing Condemned, another awesome game, and I asked during the live stream and they answered it. I was like, can we ever expect Monolith to do horror games? Because they've done like nothing but Lord of the Rings games now, which have been pretty good from what I hear. I haven't played them, but I loved their old horror games. I love the Fear games. I love AVP2. I love the Condemned games. We still need a Condemned 3. So they kind of, I mean, they acknowledge the question. They acknowledge like their history in horror. They said they weren't really averse to it, but they didn't really. It was just kind of like acknowledging the question, but not really answering if they would ever do that again. But I don't know. I don't know how many people at Monolith are still like the old team that did that. That's always the question, isn't it? Like,
I imagine there's none, to be honest.
Kind of like with Creative Assembly, like
yeah.
we want Alien Isolation 2, but like all the people who were there that did it.
I think Al Hope's still there. The creative lead. I think so.
Because they do that a lot, right? They hire for a project, and then.
I mean, you'll have your long-term staff, of course, like anything, but yeah, it seems to be the case if you take on far more than your usual in-house team to handle the handle the big stuff, and then when it's done, you have to let go again.
Not exactly the most detailed skybox, but still gives the vibe of a small mountain town, I guess. So
Is that authentic feeling to you?
yeah, I mean that's one of the things I actually liked about AVPR was the setting, which I know everyone's just like, what? That was one of the biggest problems of the movie. But for me, like, I live in a state very similar to Colorado. I live in Utah. So where am I supposed to go here?
You just jump down.
Oh, okay. So for me, it was kind of relatable. Like, oh, that would be crazy if there was this invasion in this small mountain town. Granted, I don't live in as small a town as that, but there are smaller towns close to me that look very much like that. Even though in the movie, that's not really what Gunnison looks like. I mean, they filmed it in Vancouver.
Is Gunnison a real town then? I can't remember.
It is, yeah. It's close to a national park, I believe, in Colorado. It looks like a nice little town. Their main, I guess, tourism draw is skiing. Okay, I am lost now.
You can no. You can if you go through. Yep. Turn around the opposite side. There. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can go up there and jump across. I can't remember if there's anything on the other side though. It might just be facehuggers. But then when you're done with that side, you've got to push them all back to the other side and jump across, same as you did.
Cool.
Earlier.
That's 2 facehuggers. That'll add to my honor points. So I was going to ask you. Also, I'm a big Resident Evil fan, and kind of the downfall of Raccoon City really reminded me of the premise of AVPR. Like, it seemed like, you know, Raccoon City and Resident Evil just with Alien and Predators. So I liked seeing that kind of story retold. So nothing to do here, I guess.
I think you've got to open it from the other side.
Okay.
So from that other direction, yeah. All right, so Resident Evil.
Yeah, so there were things about it that were kind of, I guess... Which one?
The one you're going to now. To there, on your left, on your left.
Oh, right. So dirty.
Aren't you supposed to be a gamer?
Getting frustrated. Yes, I am a gamer.
I'm only a casual gamer, man.
Hey, I made it. Did I? Oh, yeah, right there. There it is. Okay. Yeah, okay. I know what I'm doing now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, my question for you to finally get to it. Oh. Yeah, you can never switch. They needed that in this game. You need to be able to quick switch your lock on target. My question for you, was your problem the setting and the overall premise of the movie, or execution? Because everybody was excited for the trailer, were they not? I mean, I'm sure some people were not, but fuck. Other side.
I guess it would be a bit of both. I mean, at the end of the day, we'd already had the initial setting disappointment with the first AVP. Now, don't get me wrong, I do like the isolated Antarctic setting, but you know, everybody will always be like, yeah, but I wanted Ryushi or I wanted a space station or whatever, and I'm the same. Yeah, I would have loved you know, a colony or a spaceship or a desert jungle world.
For sure.
Desert jungle world, you fucking idiot. A desert world.
Could be a world with a desert and a jungle, which is kind of what AVP 2010 was.
Peter Briggs's adaptation was on a jungle world. So yeah, I guess the initial disappointment of settings had already been dealt with. So I really think a lot of the dislike for AVP comes more from the execution. Yeah. I mean, it's not like they wanted to do a crap job.
Right. I will say that the brightness is an issue. Like, if you watch the trailer, the first Red Band trailer, the color grading was perfect. So I don't know where along the lines that changed, but it was just the right amount, and then it was way too dark. It seems to be a bit
of the urban myth of the truth behind it, isn't there? Because I remember I remember stories of like Greg and Colin saying that they were showing it on monitors that were not the right brightness, so they were making decisions based on monitors that were incorrectly calibrated or whatever.
They should have
I
just
can't
stuck
remember
with
where I heard that one from.
the trailer, because the trailer was perfect. See, that's the thing. I still see those movies, like both of them. Yeah, I wanted the future setting with the Colonial Marines like everyone else did, but it was still something interesting and different. I do think if they ever come back and make a third AVP movie, that it needs to be that. It needs to be what fans
It needs to sit
wanted.
the alien side of the timeline.
Right. So, yeah, I think obviously there were problems with AVPR's execution, but I liked the idea of it. And honestly, I didn't hate the characters. It wasn't like people were like, oh, it's, Dawson Creek with aliens. I'm like, no, it wasn't. Come on. You had teenagers for a couple scenes and then most of them died. Like, so were there major problems with its execution? Yes, of course. But I don't know. It's just a guilty pleasure for me.
It's fine. You're allowed your guilty pleasure. I mean, it just means your credibility is, down a notch.
It's better than Alien Covenant. I'm actually serious about that.
You get fucked.
Triggered. All right. We going
I think you go
now?
through there now. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's it. Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
Sorry for getting lost, people.
And you actually did better on your honor points that time as well.
So, hope you liked the video. If you did, we always appreciate a like. And if you'd like to see more of this content, don't forget to subscribe. You can find us on our website, avpgalaxy.net, and we have a discussion forum there. We are also on social media channels, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, so you can find us there as well. Hicks is going to be taking the next mission. So until then, this has been RidgeTop.
And Corporal Hicks.
Signing off.